I'm literally getting a photo in auto with Nick Cage on my freaking birthday.
Now this is Podgate.
Hey everyone, and welcome back to another episode of the Podgazer podcast. I'm your host, Star Wars Gazer, and today we are joined by the man himself, the illustrious Mr. Star Wars Sith 66, aka Tony. What is up today, sir? How are you?
What's up, Gazer? How you doing?
I'm doing well, man. Doing well. About ready to enjoy the weekend. Got the next couple days off, so I'm looking forward to that. I wanted to bring you on. I know we haven't talked in a while. I mean, we talk off screen and stuff, but not doing this for a while. How have you been, man?
I've been good, man. Just living the dream over here. My life has changed drastically in the last year and a month. So just enjoying what I got going on, man.
That's sick. Because you went full-time Whatnot, right? For those, I mean, most people I think know by now, but you went full-time Whatnot.
Yeah, so basically went to Japan for celebration, right? And then when I came back, like before going to Japan, everything with Whatnot was going really, really good, almost like too good. And it almost was to the point where it was like, why am I even going to a regular 9 to 5 job? I'm making more consistently in less time on Whatnot. So went to Japan, had an amazing time there. Came back, and literally my first day back to work, coming back to America, seeing all the drama like at work and all this and that, I made the decision to quit my job right then and there. And It was such a like drastic and scary thing, because like usually, you want to plan for that. You want to make sure you're paid off your debt, you save money, because what if it doesn't work, this or that. I did it the complete wrong way. And it was very scary, but it was the best decision I've ever made in my life. And I haven't been more happier, more successful, more just content with everything. So it's a true blessing to be able to just to do Whatnot and YouTube full time and just to live comfortably.
Dude came back and was like, yeah, I'm done putting up with this crap.
Bro, it was literally within 20 minutes. I clocked in. I went to the floor. We were talking in the front with the other manager. And she was filling me in on all the drama that I missed. And as she's telling me all the nonstop drama, I went on a break. I called my store manager that was on vacation, and I let him know, hey, I'm putting my 2 weeks in. This is going to be my last 2 weeks. Just like that, bro.
Wow.
It was such a drastic, scary, risky thing. But, like, I bet on myself, and it paid off, and I've never been better.
That's so cool. That's something that, like, obviously we talked about off screen, but, like, I'm trying to work towards. And getting there slowly but surely. So I was gonna say this for last, but since we're kind of on the topic of Whatnot, like I know you're gearing up here in like a month or two to go to the Nationals card show. I know you're stoked for that, so we'll get into that. But also I want to talk to you too kind of about the state of like cards and stuff, especially Star Wars, and kind of what's going on there.
So everything with cards is just exploding. And it's been that way for the past few years, especially with sports, with Pokemon, Dragon Ball, One Piece. But Star Wars is steadily growing to the point where I'll go to these shows that I usually will always be able to buy a lot, and there's not much there. And I think it's because they're selling it before they could bring it there. It's getting more popular. More people want it. So Star Wars is growing every single day. And even in my streams to this day, there's still like even today I streamed and one guy was like, "This is my first time. Like, how does this work?" And I had to explain it to them. That happens literally every week, and I love that thing. I love when that happens, and it's happened a couple times this week actually. Now that I think of it, and it just shows that people are still coming in. Because they don't even know what Whatnot is. They don't know that these cards exist.
Yeah.
So it's crazy, man.
Yeah, it's kind of wild. Like I have people come into my job, and we get to talking about different nerdoms and things, and I'll tell them, I sell Star Wars cards on Whatnot, and they're like, "What's Whatnot?" And I'm like, "Oh Lord, have mercy," like.
Bro, when I saw Hayden in January at GalaxyCon in wherever it was, New Orleans. He asked me if I was still doing YouTube videos, and I was like, yeah, that I quit my job and I'm full-time doing YouTube and Whatnot. And the chosen one looked at me and he goes, "What's whatnot?" And I had to explain to Anakin Skywalker
That's awesome.
what whatnot was. And it's gonna be funny to see if he remembers it. And when I see him next, I might see him next month.
Okay.
If he's like, "Hey, how's the whatnot going?" I will die if he remembers and says that.
That's awesome. I love that. Yeah, because talking about like cards and trying to get stuff, you just went to, I think it was Collecticon, is that right? Near you there?
Yeah.
And there was nothing. I mean, apart from people not being set up, which why would you not be? But like there was nothing.
So the past 2 years, I have got a ton of stuff from Collecticon. I've like left with several boxes of Galaxy, Mayo, cases of Masterwork, 20 to 40 blasters of 24 Chrome. They're like $20 each there back in the day. I'm like, oh yeah, I'll take a bunch. Yeah. So when I went with a lot of cash this time just because I needed it for work, for the business, technically. And I couldn't even spend it. And I was so disappointed. But then BP the same day was at Front Row Card Show in Cali. And in the past, he has always left with cases worth of product. He had the same exact issue there where he couldn't find nothing sealed. So it's not like it's a one-off. It's kind of happening in more spots, and it's because it's getting popular. So that's why I'm really excited for the National, because the National is a different monster compared to these, where it's just so much more there. So it's going to be interesting to see how that goes.
Yeah. So with the amount of people coming, obviously it's good for us who sell on whatnot, right? But on the same token, like there's a lot more people, I guess, now that they're becoming acquainted with whatnot. Oh, I can sell on whatnot too, right? So you have a bigger saturation, I feel like, with not just people buying cards, but also people trying to sell the cards. Overall, do you think that's going to be a good thing, or is that going to be something which stores might like?
Good,
what I'm thinking is Star Wars going to be able to keep up with the demand?
Oh, Lord, yes. So Star Wars drops like 6 to 8 sets a year at least. So there's plenty of sets, right? And if you're crafty, you could find product. Like me and you, we grind to find stuff. But I think more people selling just brings more people on the platform. Like when I hop in your streams, all those people, I don't know none of them at all, but they're always in your stream. They're always buying. They're always going crazy. And I bet you one day they're going to happen to pop into mine. And I'm like, oh, I recognize that name. So it's just bringing more people to the platform. But there's so many people out there. There's enough for everybody to eat. Like even a lot of the big guys that are on whatnot, like the Synths, the East Coast, the Big Kids, Toys, all these big dogs that have been there, they're still eating good. And like we share a lot of the same audience. So it's not really like a competition. It's more like we're just all like just eating together. And that's an awesome and unique thing.
Yeah, for sure. Absolutely. Yeah, it's just kind of crazy. Like just like even like the prices of things lately have gone up, and it's like holy crap. Like ridiculous. Like it's sometimes it's like absolutely absurd. And like you see stuff priced on eBay and you're like, what are you doing? Why do you have it listed at that? Like it's just getting wild.
Yeah, pricing is crazy. That's why you gotta just that's why I spend hours every week searching for product anywhere, everywhere. Bro, the other day I used ChatGPT to help me find stuff.
That's smart.
Yeah,
never thought of that.
Yeah, bro, low-key, that's what helped me find the Ireland spot. So my Ireland plug, I've magically found through ChatGPT. So like you never know. And then just Google search, eBay, websites, Facebook, Marketplace, Facebook groups. I'm looking everywhere, but like you have to do it consistently and a lot to be successful.
That makes sense. A couple of the other things I want to talk to you about. We have a lot to kind of go over because there's a lot that's happened since we talked last. Mall Shadow Lord, I know you do your reactions and everything, but what a show. I mean, oh, so beautiful.
I feel like that is the true beginning of Filoni taking over. And I feel like that show had no tampering at all. There was no like, oh, put this in there. It was true one story, one vision the whole way through. added to the lore, nothing BS extra added just for whatever reason to check any box or like whatever. It just felt good. It kept getting better and better and better and better, and it stuck the landing on the ending. So that is a beautiful start to Filoni taking over.
100%. Like the way that they treated Vader with like the amount of respect they gave him. That dude didn't talk at all. His breathing, he wasn't like heavy breathing. He was one-handed fighting all three of them at one time. Like it was just like, this is insane. Like to see the actual power that he holds.
So before the show dropped, like when it got announced, the one thing I said, the only thing I want from this show is to explain why Maul was terrified of Vader in Rebels on Malachor, meaning that there would have to be some sort of fight and Maul would survive but be scared. And I was kind of hoping we would get that. When they announced season 2 before the show started, I was like, oh, damn it, they're going to save that for season 2 and build up to it. I'm like, which is fine, whatever. But when we got that in episode 9, I was like, oh my God, I did not expect this. And now it's just like season 2 can be anything. And I'm just so happy.
Oh, same. And then to find out like at the end of episode 9 where she drops and is dragged back and you hear like a crunch, right? And you find out from the voice actress that she wanted to die by having her lungs ripped out of her throat. I was like, holy crap, dude. Like,
that's so awesome that Luke asked her that at like the finale red carpet. And that's so awesome that she told him that. Like, or else we wouldn't have known. We would have thought that maybe she's still alive, because a lot of us thought she was going to be the armorer.
Right.
That was such a rumor that she's the armorer. No, she's not. She's dead.
She dead. She gone. Yeah, 100%. So we had the Maul Shadow Lord. That was awesome. I'm going to kind of go in sequence here, kind of the things that have happened. And then right as Maul Shadow Lord was ending, we had the celebration tickets and that whole fiasco. I was in your live stream. It was the first time I've ever bought celebration tickets tickets for any convention that big. That was a wild ride. I thought 45 minutes waiting was a long time waiting.
That was nothing.
That was nothing. That was absolutely nothing.
There were people that waited 2 to 3, 4, 5. I saw people say 5 hours.
That's crazy.
So that's the worst release I've ever seen since I've been going to Celebration since 2017. Now, to be fair, I kind of knew this was going to sell out. I didn't think it was going to be that rough. But like I was telling people before that, hey, it's probably going to go quick, that it hasn't been in the US since 2022. The last 2 were international, London and Japan. 50th anniversary of Star Wars. It's in LA. Lucas Museum is going to be open. George will probably pull up for a 50th panel. There's so many like things falling on this that the demand was at least triple. Because one thing I noticed, my Japan live for tickets, 200 to 300 people. And for me, that's a lot. I'm like, whoa, that's a lot of people. Brother, the LA was 900 to 1,000 the whole time.
That's
like,
crazy.
What?
That's so wild.
Bro, I've never had like what do I do with 1,000 people looking at? That was crazy.
Yeah.
Overwhelming for me. And that shows right there that the demand was at least triple that it was for Japan.
Yeah, it was crazy, man. I even had people at work asking me about Celebration because they're like, "Are you going to Celebration?" I was like, "I'm going to try. Like, I'm going to try and get tickets." And you know, they were like, "Well, how do you do it? How do you do it?" And I turned them to your live stream. So I had like 4 or 5 people that I knew that were in the live stream.
Did they get tickets?
Yes, they did.
Nice.
Yes, they did.
Nice. Let's go.
Yeah. So, yeah, dude, I couldn't believe it. So what happened with me is I was scheduled to be off that day, and I was for most of the day. I was waiting in line with you guys, and then during the thing, I got a text from my boss, "Hey, we had someone call in. Could you come in and close tonight?" And I was like, "Yeah, not a problem. I can do that." So I got the tickets. I've waited 45 minutes, got my tickets. I was like, thank God. Like I had to get 4 single day passes. And then I went to work. Didn't think anything of it. I had no idea what was going on. And then I got off work and I like opened up social media and there was just like everybody. I was like, what the heck is going on? Like Celebration sold out. People are going ham on Star Wars and Reed Pop. And I was like, what the crap is happening here? that 20 ticket limit thing, that's got to change, I feel like.
So for you to say that, because you're the person that would need that the most in
Sure.
realistically,
Sure.
like the family, if you had to get 4 single days for each day, you would need that limit. But so that limit is for I think for single days and 4 days. But like I don't think that really is what caused it to sell out that fast. Like the amount of resellers compared to regular people that wanted to go is nowhere near the same.
Okay.
And like even me, I went in and I got mine, right? Because I only needed, 4 single days. But then I got back in and my buddy Noah, Hannah and her girlfriend, I had to get them single day tickets. So that was that was like 12 tickets that I needed to get.
Yeah.
So if the limit would have been less, I wouldn't have been able to get my friends the tickets that they needed.
Sure.
So I think, there were some resellers, yeah, but it's not, everyone is just like blaming that right away. And the resellers honestly can't resell them so they get the badges in March and have it in hand. So for any like new resellers that were slicking, I got 24 days. So a 4-day was how much? Like
260, I think.
So
it was 260.
260 times 20. That's $5,200 that they're gonna have locked up until March of next year.
Yeah.
And then they're gonna have to find somebody to buy it. So for the resellers, it's gonna backfire. And all the people that are super grumpy now, next year in March, they're gonna be flooded on the internet for probably retail.
Yeah, that's crazy. Yeah, I get the thing, like I had to buy the 4 single days and then had to, but like for me, like a 5 or 6 ticket limit, and then on the 4 days, if people need more for 4 days, sell more 4-day passes. You know what I mean? I don't know. And you're right. It's probably not the whole entire story, right? Like it's just like you said, like this year's just crazy. It being back in the States, it's the 50th. Like it's just an oversaturation they didn't plan for.
Yeah. And every celebration without fail, I remember before London, before Japan, internet flooded with, I can't go. Plans have changed. Things have changed in my life. I can't go. Do you know anybody who wants a ticket? Bro, for Japan, I had people hitting me up. You want VIP for retail? I was like, bro, my money's gone. It's all in the trip already. So I like literally, I think I had a couple people offer me VIP for retail. But like while I was already in Japan, I'm like, brother, all my money's in yen right now, and I'm at Nintendo theme park. So I appreciate it. So I know for a fact that it's gonna happen. It's gonna be flooded like bad.
Yeah. So those people that are watching this that are still upset about the whole thing, like just wait, be patient. It'll still plan your trip, plan everything you need to plan, book your hotels, do what Tony tells you, and get your flights and all that, and just be patient. The ticket will come.
100%.
I'm excited, dude. Like I said, I've never been to Celebration of any kind. I know I've been to a lot of these smaller conventions, but I am super stoked. Never been out to California. Never been out that way. So it's kind of a double whammy. I'm going to try and plan a bigger trip, do the Celebration, maybe I would love to hit up Galaxy's Edge out there.
Yeah.
And just kind of see things as we go. So super stoked about that. Now, we just had the release of the Mandalorian and Grogu movie.
Yeah.
Now, I have my feelings about it, and I know the more I read online, there's actually mixed bag, and it seems like you either really enjoyed it and had a fun time, or you didn't. And I was kind of curious where you're at with that.
So, bro, I'm so sick of people and the internet. Everybody's so dramatic. Now, to be fair, like this movie, it was never planned. It did really nothing for like the story or like, setting up anything or the future or even anything for the characters. It was a last minute thing, which that's the thing that irks me the most about it is they were like, we haven't been in the theaters. Can you make a movie? Like it was never in the cards. It's only because the Rey movie failed and never came to fruition. Now, for what it is, it was fine.
Yeah.
It was fun. It was more of an experience than a movie, I would say. Cause like I went to the theater Thursday at 2 p.m. Bro, when I walked up, the line was out the door. I'm like, what? So I had to wait in line to even get in. and then everybody was buying the popcorn buckets and like 2 to 3 of them. So everyone had all the buckets. There were like you see families there with their kids, and you knew it was their first time seeing Star Wars. I saw young couples, I saw old couples.
Dang.
So it was really cool just seeing all these fans come in and Star Wars being back in the theater. Now, if I could have had like a regular Star Wars movie, yeah, of course I'd want that, but that's not what we got, and it's never gonna change. So like it is what it is. But for what it was fine. It's funny though, because as I was watching it, in my mind, I wrote this on my phone too. I broke it down into season 4. Right? So like
I like this.
I'm like literally if this would have been season 4, this would have been a solid season because it would have been better than season 3. But right, check it out. I got 8 episodes. So episode 1, the big snow battle, and then getting the mission from the huts. First episode started off. Episode 2, saving Rod of the Hut. Boom, let's get him out. Episode 3, capturing that Imperial dude, whatever his name was, Coin or whatever his name was.
Yeah.
So episode 3 would be that mission capturing him. Episode 4, you're back home, you bring Coin back home, you're relaxing, and then Mando gets kidnapped. Boom. Episode 5, rescue Mando. Episode 6, Grogu and Mando in the woods for that one episode where he's passed out.
Yeah.
Right? And then the 2-part finale is fighting the Hutts and then the New Republic to the rescue. So in my mind, I'm like, bro, this would have been a perfect season, like broken up like that. But I kind of assumed it was a season, but John said this was a new story. This wasn't his plan for season 4 because season 4 was a continuation of the season 3 story. So okay, I was like, all right. It was a fun adventure, but like as a Star Wars movie, it's towards the bottom of the list for me for sure.
Yeah. 100%. Yeah. Honestly, like I went to it, like didn't expect much out of it. I took my 4 kids to go see it in IMAX. They'd never seen it in IMAX. And I was just like, I'm going to go to have a fun time, man. Like kids had never been to IMAX. Like it's a Star Wars movie. Like they love the Mandalorian. They love little Grogu. Like it was great. It was a great time. We had a blast, man. Like to see, like one of the coolest things I got to see was I look over like halfway through the movie and one of my sons, Micah, he's on the edge of his seat. He's got a big old popcorn bucket here and he's just munching, just like watching the screen, eyes locked in. That's 100%. Priceless. I'm like, that's what it's about right there. Yeah. I love that.
Yeah. So stuff like that, moments like that, I'm not even mad about this movie because that's what it was for, is bringing friends and families together. And your kids, that's probably all their first time seeing Star Wars on the big screen.
Yep.
And that's special. Now,
100%.
I feel like Starfighter is going to be like, really feel like this is the first movie back in because it's a story. It's new. It's after the sequels, timeline wise. So, yeah, I'm looking forward to that. But Mando Grogu, it was fine. But like, yeah, it's towards the bottom of the list, man.
For sure. Do you feel like there's still like possibly part of the reason it might be towards the bottom of the list? Do you feel like there's still remnants of the old regime, we'll say, with their hands still kind of like not completely in it, but there's like remnants of their hands still kind of in that?
Nah, I just feel like for a Star Wars movie, I'd rather watch The Force Awakens because The Force Awakens was so much fun.
Oh yeah.
But then my bottom would be Force Awakens, Mando, and then Rise, and then Last Jedi.
Yep.
So
I'd agree with that for sure. One of the things I did appreciate about this movie, though, is their attempt with the advertisements, because that's something we haven't seen in a long time, especially with like the restaurants like Burger King and stuff. You know, like I hadn't seen that in a long time. That was cool.
They did a lot. They did like, and everybody was doing stuff with them. Like it was cool. Even like freaking Crocs, bro. Crocs,
dude, I saw that.
They sent me these Grogu Crocs. I'm like, bro, I've never had a pair. Thank you. So yeah, they did a lot of merch stuff, like for sure.
That's sick. Side note, Crocs around the house are so comfy.
Yeah,
I love Crocs around the house.
They feel great, man. They feel great.
Heck yeah. So one of the things that you had mentioned, I just saw it in your story not that long ago. You're gearing up for an unplanned convention here,
brother. So today was a crazy day. So have you watched Spider Noir that just dropped on Amazon?
I'm gonna start it tonight, actually.
So I started on Wednesday. I'm doing my first watch through is black and white. I'm gonna tomorrow watch it in color, all in one shot. Wednesday release, I watched the first 4 episodes, and I was like, this is so good that I don't want to finish it. I want to savor it. So I stopped. I forced myself to stop. That way I could wake up the next few mornings and have something to look forward to. So I watched the first 4. I'm like, this is amazing. Cause like I love Spider-Man. The show is literally like Dick Tracy meets. Have you ever seen Agent Carter? Peggy Carter's TV show? It's like that, but it's Nick Cage Spider-Man.
That's so cool.
It just blows my mind. Like, bro, that's Nick Cage as Spider-Man. So I watched the first 4. It was great. Over the next few days, I watched every now and then. So today, I finished the finale. And as I'm watching the finale, in my mind, I'm like, man, how cool would that be if he did like conventions to be able to talk to him, not only about this, but everything. 2 hours later, one of my buddies reposted what Indiana Comic-Con posted, that Nick Cage is going to be there this weekend. And I had a heart attack. I'm like that. And then even in the flyer, it said his first convention ever. So Nick Cage is a regular movie star, generational, 30 years plus in the game.
Yeah.
And for him to do that is a big deal.
It is.
Like my first Nick Cage movie was 1997 Face Off in movie theaters.
Okay.
I love that movie. And then the next year Snake Eyes came out. Like in the National Treasure, and then Gone in 60 Seconds.
I was gonna say that was my first movie with Nick Cage, was Gone in 60 Seconds.
Oh, Eleanor. Oh my god.
Yes, I love Eleanor.
I have the DVD here. I even thought about bringing the DVD to have him sign it. Dude. So I saw that and I'm like, bro, this doesn't happen. Like, this is a rare thing. I went to their website, VIP wasn't sold out. I found a discount code from Google that gave me like $50 off. So I bought the VIP pass. I booked a hotel on Expedia. I'm about to book my flight. As I was right before we started recording, photos and autos went on sale. I bought the photo, bought the auto. So I'm going. But the crazy part is, and it's perfect. So my birthday is June 6th, and I didn't have anything planned. I'm literally getting a photo and auto with Nick Cage on my freaking birthday.
Yo, what a birthday present, bro. That is sick.
Yeah, so I'm so excited. And one thing I know I want to ask him is like, bro, can we get a National Treasure 3? Can we finish the trilogy? Like,
yes,
please,
yes,
please.
Tony, be the voice for us all. I wanted 3 for so long, man.
I know, because at the end of 2, he was like, can you look at page 52 in the President's Secret Book? We need to figure that out. Like, come on.
Yes.
Oh
man, I actually really liked the movie, the second movie with the President's Book of Secrets. I was like, that's such a cool idea. I love that.
Yes. Yeah. So hopefully, I just can't wait. So now, so that's gonna be my 3rd con in June, which is a lot, but like this is such a rare thing. I can't not go.
Yeah.
Because like, who knows if he ever does a con ever again? He's a busy dude. Like, what if they pick up a second season? What if they're like, oh, we're going to throw him in Doomsday or Secret Wars and he's going to be filming? Like, you never know. So, I mean, it's Nick Cage.
Yeah.
What if he doesn't even like it? He's like, there's too many people. I'll never do this again.
Right.
So I'm there right away, man.
100%. Yeah. And technically, this is his second time being in the Marvel Universe.
Because he was in Into the
He was Ghost Rider.
Oh, shoot. I forgot. Well, yeah. Because, he also voiced Spider-Noir in the animated movie.
Oh, that's right. So technically it's his 3rd.
Yeah. I forgot. How do I forget about Ghost Rider? And there's rumors. Oh, you know what else? I'm going to try to ask him to see if he gives me a little wink or smile. Because there were rumors in Doomsday that we would get Nick Cage Ghost Rider.
Dude, that would be so awesome.
Yeah. Wow. And then,
I loved his Ghost Rider movies.
And then the movie was not really good, but I don't know if you saw the Flash movie. But didn't they show the Nicolas Cage Superman at the end of the Flash movie?
Yeah, like, it was in the middle of the Flash movie when like he's in the different dimension or whatever, and he's seeing everything else. Yeah, you got Nick Cage.
Yeah, bro. See, he's a legend, man.
He is. He's done so many cool things.
Yeah,
man. As we're talking here, I'm like, oh yeah, I forgot about that. I forgot about that.
I know. Now I need to ask him, what was it like test fitting that Superman suit? Because he was going to be Superman. That's what that image is from. Him test fitting the suit. But they never went with him.
Yeah. Yeah, that's wild, dude. Dude, that's exciting, bro. And it's this weekend, this coming
This
weekend.
coming weekend, man, out of nowhere. So I'm gonna fly out Friday, and then probably come back on Sunday. Make it like quick, cause like then literally when I get back that Thursday, I fly to Texas for SpaceCon.
Dang, bro. You're a busy bro.
I
Are
know,
you
man.
flying down to SpaceCon just to kind of hang out and do your own thing, or are you going down there for theory? Or
So Jimmy Smits, Bail Organa, is
yeah,
doing his first convention ever.
bro,
So like I love
you're
him for
getting Nick
Star
Cage and
Wars.
Jimmy Smits back to back, bro.
Weekends. I know it's unreal. So and then Femke, who was Jean Grey from the original X-Men,
Yes.
she's there too. So I'm getting her auto. I'm meeting Bale.
Whoa.
I got a Shin auto just for fun. I haven't bought another Hayden auto, but I know when I'm there and I'm gonna be like, let me say what up to the boy.
100%. You gotta.
So I'll probably see Hayden again. But yes, I'm gonna be doing all that. And there is a Revenge of the Sith panel, Hayden, Bale, and Palps that Saturday. And I bought a gold ticket for the panel. So I'm gonna
Bro.
try to get in early, be front row. I'm gonna try to record the entire thing and upload it ASAP.
100%, dude. I can't wait to see that because I was really upset they didn't really do a whole lot for the anniversary of Revenge of the Sith. Like, what are we doing?
I know. So this panel, especially just to hear Jimmy Smits's point of view of being in that movie, being in Star Wars, and seeing him and Hayden and Ian like riff off each other, I cannot wait for that, man.
Yeah. I saw a really cool short the other day. It was like it had Jimmy Smits in there, and it was like little Leia and Obi-Wan, and it was like Obi-Wan's like talking to Leia at the end about your mother. You have your mother. These are traits of your mother, and then it like flashes back to Padme, and like I was like, this is so cool. Like this just So future conventions here. So you're doing the Indiana. Then the next week you're going to SpaceCon. And then in less than 2 months, you're going to card show.
Less than 2 weeks, I go to Cali to Anaheim, June 25th. Literally a week and a half after I'm back from San Antonio, Fan Expo Anaheim. Mark Hamill. But then, did you see they announced like 50 Star Wars people?
No.
Yeah, bro. Look at the guest list. They announced on like when was it? I think it was the day the Mando movie came out. They announced like 30 Star Wars guests. So literally everyone's gonna be there. Yeah.
Bro.
It's crazy. It's crazy.
Are you getting anyone else autos besides Mark?
So just Mark. Devin from Maw Shadow Lord, she's gonna be there. I was gonna do it at Rebel Scum Con, but I might just do it there and get it there first. Because that'll be really cool to talk to her.
Sure.
And then maybe Impulse, we'll see. But I think what's his face is gonna be there too. Spybot.
Oh yeah. Oh my gosh, I can see his name in my head
Doug
too.
Collins.
Not Phil Collins. It's Collins.
Doug Collins, isn't it?
It's not Doug. It's I know. Oh gosh, I know who you're talking about.
I'm gonna look at Fan Expo Anaheim right now, real quick.
It's not.
It's not, something Collins.
It is Collins. Yeah. I can see it because I did an interview with him at Rebel ScumCon, and I can see his sign behind me with his picture and his last name Collins. I can't picture his first name.
Where? Right here. David. I knew something with a D.
Yep.
David Collins. Yeah, he's gonna be there.
That's sick.
So
speaking of which,
be there. Vanessa Marshall. I think Sam Witwer's gonna be there too, right? Yeah, they're
is
all
Ewan gonna be there?
They haven't announced him yet. No.
Okay. He's being a big Obi-Wan Kenobi fan. He's the one guy that I desperately want to meet.
He'll be at Celebration. He'll be at Celebration for sure.
I'll have to get his auto out there. So, dang, dude. So you got the Indiana this week. The next week, San Antonio. A week and a half later, you're going out to Anaheim for the Anaheim convention. Any others before the card show, as of now, at least?
I don't know. I feel. I don't know if I'm gonna do it now. So in mid-July, there is fan. What the heck is it called? Dude, what is that? What is it called? Oh, Fanatics Fest in New York.
Okay.
So Fanatic Fest, it's similar to Nationals, but it's a card show hosted by Fanatics, which is like affiliated with Tops or whatever.
Yeah.
So I wanted to potentially go, but like just not for the whole thing, just like a 1 day trip, just
Okay.
to see if there's a lot of Star Wars cards there, like Nationals. So it's more of like a science recon work trip.
Yeah.
So I guess we'll see, because it just depends how I feel, man. Because that's a lot. Because then Nationals is Tuesday to Monday. Then I'm home Monday, and then Thursday I leave for Rebel Scum Con, and I'll be vending. So
Yeah.
it gets busy real quick. And then haven't booked it yet. After Rebel Scum Con, like maybe a week and a half after or 2 weeks, I might just randomly go to Japan for a week.
Dang. I know you've been
So
talking about that for a while, that trip, because you
yeah,
love Japan.
I was gonna do it in October. I wanted to do it in September, but my stupid brother's having a baby,
What the
and
crap,
then
dude?
he's getting married in November, so I would have to go in October. But I think I'd rather go now and squeeze it in at the end of August, and then I'll just be here chilling for the rest of the year.
Yeah. Yeah. That sounds smart. I do have a question. I want to ask, like, with your vending stuff, I was thinking about this. What is your plan? Obviously, you don't have to go into like crazy detail, but like, what is your plan for vending? Are you just going to be ripping cards live with people? Are you going to be
Oh
selling
hell
stuff?
no! I'm gonna be just selling like vending. I'm not doing nothing live because one, I don't know how good the reception is in the convention center.
Fair.
And then two, I don't want to be live and have to deal with packing orders, shipping orders, printing labels, doing that in a timely manner. So no. I'm gonna be just set up like a vendor at a convention, and I have no idea what I'm gonna sell. Whatever. So I'm gonna bring whatever loose packs I have now are gonna come. Whatever loose singles I have are gonna come. I've been buying some slabs off of like eBay and Instagram off people. So I got a stack of slabs I'm gonna bring that'll look real nice in a display.
Okay.
I'll probably actually end up selling a couple to you beforehand. So
Yes, you will.
I know. So and then it really depends on what I find and buy at Nationals. Because like say if I have to buy a certain product to get the silver packs, I'm gonna be buying a case of that every day. So I'm gonna have a ton of whatever that is. Or whatever I find there. So like you never know. So it'll just be a combination of I'll have binders with singles, a case with like nice like cards and slabs. Getting one of the little dispensers that you can put packs in. You pull like the pack out.
Oh yeah.
I'm gonna have that. And then yeah, just go from there and just see how it goes. It was super cheap to get the table. So me and BP were like, F it, we'll risk it. It's worth it, the risk.
Yeah.
Just to see, especially because we're splitting it. But I think it's gonna be like real good. And I think next year I'm gonna need a whole table by myself. So I'm looking forward to it. But like honestly, I wouldn't want to vend at every convention because like Rebel Scum Con and like ICCC would probably be the only ones I would ever vend at.
Yeah.
Because it's all Star Wars fans. So guess what? I'll guarantee people are gonna buy stuff because Star Wars fans spend money on stuff all the time that they shouldn't.
Right.
I don't want to go to like a Galaxy Con or a Fan Expo where maybe 10-15% out of 100% of people there are Star Wars fans that are looking for it. You know what I mean?
Yep.
It might not be worth it. Because like I could stream from home for free and make more or the same, you know what I mean?
Right.
So we're gonna test it at these Star Wars conventions and kind of go from there.
That's cool. That's cool. Yeah, I was just curious. I was like, I wonder what he's gonna like sell. If you were gonna buy like a bunch of sealed product and just see if you can't just sell it there or what.
Yeah.
So that's pretty cool. Looking forward to Rebel Scum Con with you guys. Get some rips and sips and stuff. And
Yep.
I love that, dude. Such a relaxing, great time to see everybody.
Yeah.
One of the things, I haven't, you've been doing the celebration lives and stuff and some like reactions and stuff, but like, how have you felt like in terms of like your YouTube channel now that you're doing this whatnot stuff full time? Like, I'm sure it's kind of taken a little bit of a backseat, right?
So it definitely has, but it's not really necessarily because of whatnot. Now, yeah, if I wasn't on whatnot, I could do more on YouTube but it would be a lot of like, I don't want to say filler or BS stuff,
Sure.
right? Because like whenever there's something that's good or meaningful or I care about, bro, I got that video out right away. Like Maul Shadow Lord, I was up every day 3 a.m. I had my reaction out by like 5 6 a.m. Every celebration announcement video right away. Been doing the lives, and the lives are going to continue once we get more info. But besides Maul and celebration, since Japan, what has happened Star Wars wise? Nothing. There's been nothing to cover, and it's actually kind of perfect because like imagine if I only had to rely on YouTube for money. If that was my full-time gig, I'd be scrounging at nothing but rumors and rumors and rumors,
Right.
because there wasn't nothing solid. Now when things start to pick up and there's more things to cover, I have so much free time now when I'm not on whatnot that it's perfect, but I'm not gonna make it just to make it, because like it's a lot of time and energy to make a video, edit it, make a thumbnail. So I guess I just have the luxury of I can make content that I really truly care about and want to, versus I gotta get a video out this week, I gotta get a podcast out this week, I gotta do a live or a gaming stream. I don't. So the YouTube will pick up, but there's just nothing for me that like sparks my interest that I want to. Like even Mando and Grogu, like I enjoyed the movie, but I didn't really make any content of it because I wasn't like overly over the top about it. Not that I didn't like it, but I wasn't gonna use my time because I'm like, it is what it is.
Right.
But brother, the second we get that Ahsoka season 2 trailer, the second there's rumors, like the theory videos are gonna come out, the speculation videos, the reactions, the breakdowns. So it'll come, but the thing that I'm just blessed with is just going to be authentic and what I want to do, not what I have to do.
Sure. That's fair. That's nice to be able to do that. Honestly, you should be doing that anyway with the YouTube channel, just be authentic, be yourself, cover what you want to cover, One of the things that I'm gearing up to cover, it's not Star Wars related, but I love it. And so I'm going to cover it, is a lot of the new DC stuff coming out, the new Clayface movie that's coming out. I'm a big DC fan. The new Batman season, episode 2 coming out. Like I'm looking forward to those. So I'm going to cover those and do some reactions and stuff to that. So really looking forward to it. Tony, what do you got coming down the pike? I know obviously you got a lot of whatnot stuff coming, obviously the conventions, but like anything else that we need to be aware of or watch out for?
No, just usually daily lives on whatnot, almost every day basically, and then twice a month there'll be the live streams for celebration, and once we get closer to celebrations, that'll be a weekly thing every week. So right now, it's basically every other Monday, 6 p.m. Eastern. That's really it, though. And then once we get more Star Wars content, there'll be reactions and all that good stuff. I'm just waiting for Dave to start dropping stuff for us.
Heck yeah. Same. I think it'll be good. We'll get Starfighter, Ahsoka Season 2, and hopefully some other really cool things. Even the Jedi Survivor 3. I can't wait.
Oh, yeah. There's rumors.
I know.
Now we might there's a big gaming convention or award show, I think in June or July. There's rumors that they might like drop the title and maybe like an ETA on when it might come out, and then maybe at Celebration we get the first trailer for it next year.
Oh, that would be so cool.
Yeah, so there's a lot of Cal Kestis stuff floating around, because I've been seeing people say that I don't know if it was a Disney or Star Wars Lucasfilm exec or EA person, but they said that there's more stories for Cal Kestis after the third game.
Ooh.
Which means we should get him in live action.
I was going to say, he better show up in live action, man. Like, that would be so cool. I even heard earlier today a theory from Theory talking about, like, what if we even, like, get him, like Luke knows he's around. You know what I mean? Like, because he's around during the time. Like, he is. So,
he is during Mando Season 2, when everyone was like, what Jedi is going to come to Grogu's calling? Cal Kestis was Cal, Ezra, Luke, Ahsoka. Those were like the only 4 that were around.
Yep, 100%. I would love to see Cal Kestis in live action. He deserves it. Like I think he's one of the characters that we've gotten recently that's actually like brought the fandom together, and good. People love him. He's very solid character.
And Cameron Monaghan is an amazing actor. Bro, he was
Yeah.
one of my favorite versions of the Joker on Gotham.
Yep.
The dude can act, bro.
He
Like
can.
he's Cal Kestis. Bring him in. Get him BD1.
Yep. Give him little BD1.
Yeah.
Yeah, even when we on the Mando Grogu movie, when that came up, like right at the beginning when they drop, I was like, "Hey, it's like BD1," you know, like I was hoping we'd see him, but no, we didn't. That's okay. One thing I do want to cover before we get off, the passing of Marshall Lucas.
Yo, rest in peace.
Rest in peace.
I'm pretty sure that George didn't want the Force in A New Hope.
Yep.
And she was like, no, she threw it in there. So, like, without her, we wouldn't have probably the most iconic thing in Star Wars, the Force.
100%.
So, yeah, she's a real one, man. Rest in peace.
Yes, absolutely. I know I saw Roger Christian post about it, obviously, and super sad to start seeing a lot of these folks that worked on, especially with the 50th coming up. Yeah. You know, a lot of these folks that worked on that are starting to. We've already had some pass, and some others are starting to pass away now. So it's kind of, it's getting sad. So
it is.
Hopefully, the rest of them can make it to the 50th at least.
Yeah.
I know I have an interview with Roger dropping soon here, and he talked about it's the first time that he's actually been invited to Celebration this time.
I saw him post it on his story, and I was like, "Oh, they have to be doing a panel. Mm-hmm. They have to because they kind of have like not really hit him up for a while, right? They've kind of just like
they've never hit him up,
forgot about him, the man who created the lightsaber.
Yep, and
they find, bro, that makes me so happy because then he needs to be part of the 50th panel. He needs his own panel. I'm mother effing Roger Christian. Like he needs all that respect, man.
100%. He needs the respect. I mean, we would not have any of like. I have all my lightsabers in this case behind me. None of those would be in existence. None of the blasters, Han's blaster, any of the blasters none of them would be in existence without him. R2, C-3PO, same thing. Like there's so many parts to Star Wars that people don't realize is all because of Roger Christian.
Yep.
And without him, we don't have the Star Wars we have. So, well, thanks, Tony. I appreciate you being on here. As always, where can people find you and follow you?
Instagram, YouTube, whatnot, at Star Wars Sith 66 on all platforms.
Sick. I love it. Appreciate you, Tony, as always. Guys, thank you for watching. And remember, the Force will be with you always.
Well, what have we here? Now, this podcast is something that belongs in the clouds.